Mike Spider Slayer is back from vacation. Stay tuned for the haul, guys. Hey comic book fans! Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Spider Slayer's comic book haul. This is episode number 324. That's right, fans. This is the video series where each and every week I show you, the fans, which comic books I picked up at the store, plus maybe some other things. So if this is your first time watching, thank you so much. If you'd like to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe. So, what did I get for the week of July 4th? Now, I've been on vacation, so sorry I haven't done any videos lately, and that's why this haul is super late, but I wanted to show you what I picked up this week. So, first things first, I wound up, while I was in Detroit, I wound up picking up some cool little things, I guess, on sale or on clearance while I was there at the shop, and I picked it up here and there. So the first thing I wound up getting is this DC vinyl superhero. So I wound up getting that. So if I can actually open it up, I will show you guys what I got. So first things first here is we got it. So it was on clearance. I picked it up and it was small. So I'll open it up here with the box. I ripped the box. I don't know. Comes in the little black package. It is not completely, it's easy to open. So I figure out it is. Who is it? I don't know. Who is it? Who is that? It is Alfred, maybe? Is it Bruce Wayne? Who is the dude in... Who is this? Who is that guy? I can't make it out. I'm speechless. Who is this, guys? You tell me. I don't get it. Is it Alfred? I'm not sure. But that's who I got there. So it's not an actual superhero. So all that for that. Okay. The next thing I wound up getting is a Black Panther pop figure, as you can see there. I got him for $1.98. It was obviously misprinted because it says the regular price was $3.99. So I took advantage of that price. And then I got another pop figure. I got him for, he was also on clearance, but he was $5.99. And I got Falcon. So I wanted to get those two pop figures. Alright. Now on to the comic books themselves. So, bags and boards, like usual. And then the comics. So last week we had the whole exclusive for Walmart. And I heard from wherever you went, they were hard to find. And I actually went to a Walmart while I was in Detroit last week. And they had this one left. They had the Superman giant size issue 1. So I wound up grabbing that for $5. I didn't go onto eBay. I know on eBay they're going for like $20 right now. So I wound up getting this one. This was the only one that they had left. So really cool book. I haven't read it. I'm kind of afraid to get my hands all over it because it's kind of a rare item right now. So I actually haven't read the story. Now, let's go on and let's talk about the books that I picked up itself now. First things first, Doctor Strange by Mark Waid. This is a really good series. Hopefully you guys read this week's issue. This was really cool because this one had to deal with the Time Stone and him trying to retrieve it from a Super Skrull. Really interesting story. I think the way Mark Waid is writing this book is actually phenomenal. And I've never been into Doctor Strange all that much. But the way he's writing it, it's not overwhelming. It doesn't overwhelm you with magic and stuff like that. And this was like an Infinity Wars tie-in. And it actually tied in really nicely to what's going on in Infinity Wars. and it's actually like our Infinity Countdown or whatever freaking story's going on right now. Really nice book. I suggest you pick it up. All right, so that's Doctor Strange issue 3. Next, X-Men Gold issue number 31. Ramifications of Kitty and Colossus because they didn't get married, right? Pretty good moments in this particular issue. I've read it already. I've read all these books already digitally. That we get to see in this particular book. But I would have loved to see some more character moments between Kitty and Colossus in this issue. So it would have been a lot more fun. Instead, they just go into a story that happens in the future, and I would have loved to seen a little bit more there. But nevertheless, it was an okay book. But if you guys haven't read X-Men Gold, you know, pick it up at the beginning of the whole Kitty and Colossus story if you want to see that whole thing unfold. This is just kind of dealing with the aftermath here. Next, The Walking Dead, issue number 181. This is a tribute to a cover that had to go back. I forgot the actual issue number, but Michonne did this exact pose, and someone was behind her. So I thought that was really cool. This issue was kind of cool. We got to see how our heroes deal with a herd of zombies in this issue, but we have new heroes in the book as well. And this time around, we get to see the Commonwealth people help Rick and the crew deal with a herd. And you can see, if you're not familiar with dealing with the outside, that, you know, bad things could actually happen. So I feel like The Walking Dead has been a pretty steady incline lately with some of these new characters, and I hope it continues to be a really solid book. So this is The Walking Dead, issue 181. Next, the continuation of Paper Girls. This is issue number 22, as Brian K. Vaughan continues his story with these coming of age of the girls that have traveled through different timelines. If you've never read Paper Girls, you need to read it from the trade, right from the beginning. That's the only way you're going to truly understand this. There is no jumping on points. You need to read it from issue 1. Really well-told story, really thought up of. The girls are hysterical in this book. It really takes place in the beginning of the 80s. That's where this book starts off. So that's Paper Girls, issue 22. Next, we go into Immortal Hulk. This is issue number 2. Really horrific feel to this story as we get to see a little bit more of Bruce Banner's story in this book, and we get to see his actions and how the Hulk has changed since he was actually supposedly killed by Hawkeye. And the development of the character is kind of good so far, and we get to see how he actually punishes his his victims here. We find out that there is a particular guy who experimented with gamma drugs, and it seemed okay for him in the beginning, which was kind of cool, as he experimented on himself, and then he experimented on his son, and his son was supposedly to go football all-pro, and he thought he would give his son an edge, which, you know, if you drug test an NFL player, they're going to find gamma radiation in you. Duh! Great thinking, Dad. You know, but the kid winds up getting really sick. He's bleeding from the eyes, and he winds up dying. And he gamma radiates, you know, everything around there. And the end is really cool. How Hulk punishes this father, who he is afraid to die. Really well told story. I like it. And this is the Immortal Hulk issue 2. All right, next we wound up having Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 1. I read Thanos trade, Donny Gates' run, while I was on the airplane, and I thought the trade was actually phenomenal. I love the introduction to Cosmic Ghost Rider in that run. I thought it was really cool. So if you're a fan of him after reading that series or that run, you're going to want to pick up Cosmic Ghost Rider issue 1. My only issue with this particular book is that we wind up seeing in this book the artwork is not as solid, say, as when you read Thanos. It's very cartoony-like, and it takes away kind of the badass of the character. And if you don't know who Cosmic Ghost Rider actually is, he is actually Frank Castle, who has signed contracts like 3 separate times. One with Mephisto, one with Galactus, and one with Thanos. So each time his powers have grown, and he has grown stronger. Really interesting tale. This is Cosmic Ghost Rider issue 1. Really cool cover. Alright, next we wound up getting the Man of Steel issue 6. This is 6 of 6. I do not think I read this issue yet. Yeah, I have not read this. I think out of all the comics that I purchased already, I have not read this book. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this actually concludes, how this final battle actually happens. It's been a pretty solid story so far. And, you know, I'm tired of, like, what's going on with this police fire chief. I don't know her real ramifications here. But I like Jor-El, how he's in this story, and how he wants to try to get his son and stuff like our Superman's son, John, and save him and things like that. So, really cool book. Alright, next I wound up getting Project Superpowers. This is issue number 0. This was 10 cents from Dynamite. So I said, you know what? I'm going to pick it up for 10 cents. What's the story going to be about? And I open it up and I see the interior artwork, and it is solid. Just the artwork alone had me intrigued on what this particular story was going to be about. So I said, yeah, why not? Pick it up. It could get me interested in the ongoing series here. So this is issue 0 of Superpowers. If you guys had a chance to pick it up, hopefully you did, because it's a great price. Alright. And then next I wound up getting Catwoman, issue number 1. Really nice looking cover here. As we get to see Selina go, read Batman 50 first, or I'll spoil the whole thing. So really nice cover there. I like this particular issue. I actually liked it better than Batman 50. Because it really shows some emotion here with Selina. Really shows her what she can do in her, you know, fighting skills or acrobatic skills. I like how she's being framed. There's this freak in the book as well, who has this disease that seems to be this main antagonist. And then we get to see a whole bunch of different Catwomen posing as Selina in the issue, and I thought that was really cool as well at the end. If you want to see a full review, I have that review up on the channel now. So this is Catwoman issue 1. And then last but not least, I got the all-famous people going crazy over Batman issue 50, the regular cover. And then I wound up getting the Jim Lee variant cover as well. Really gorgeous looking cover. This book had its moments. However, for me, there was too much of this. Too much pinup pages, telling his story through the pinup pages. I would have loved to seen an actual wedding in this issue, whether it actually happened or not. I don't have a problem with Selina and Bruce being separated or not together, and I know a lot of Batman fans kind of prefer it that way. But I would have loved to seen something more than them not showing up on a rooftop with no one else there. It was kind of this whole lead up with all these 6 different issues, and it just became pretty much absolutely nothing. And I can understand people being upset about it. Not upset, again, about them being together or not. There's a twist in the story. That's how comics goes. But there was just no excitement in that issue whatsoever, except a few character moments. And that is my haul for this week. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now it's your turn in the comments below to tell me what you picked up for this week. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you don't miss a single video from me. Stay tuned for Wednesday for a new comic book haul. Also, Road to Comic Book of the Year 2018 will continue. If not today, which is Monday, hopefully tomorrow we'll start getting back on track, and same with Spidey. So guys, as always, thank you for watching, and until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Take care, guys. Bye.